We won't have to worry about lightning so much throughout the work week, but by the weekend that could change. More on that in a second. First up, though, it's the heat. Middle to upper 80s right now. We topped out in the upper 80s for most spots across our area over the course of the day, and that's the kind of heat we're going to feel all throughout the week. We're right near 90 degrees, if not into the 90s in the days ahead. Rest of this evening stays warm. We've got the middle to low 80s up until about sunset. After sunset, as you can see, dipping down into the 70s. Overall, lots of summer warmth expected with very dry conditions. We don't have to worry about the summer mugginess anytime soon as that air stays very dry. On top of that, no relief when it comes to any kind of drought conditions. And we'll have to keep an eye on the air quality. Air quality alerts for southern Wisconsin back in play until 11 o'clock tonight. So anybody with lung disease, children, older adults, avoid prolonged or heavy activity outdoors. Anyone else, you might want to take it easy if you're working or exercising outdoors. You can still do it, but again, take it easy because it's not just the wildfire smoke, it's the ozone too is being generated at the surface today as well as into Wednesday. So a couple things to monitor here. Our air quality degrading on a couple days early on in this week. Later tonight, down to 60 under a mainly clear sky. The light breeze out of the northeast, so quiet night ahead. Then we go into tomorrow, repeating the weather that we're getting as of today. Right near 90 degrees, we see a lot of sunshine and breezy conditions. And because we're seeing the extra breeze, that elevates the fire danger. So in these conditions, fires can start and spread quickly. And we're not going to see that change much because we're just stuck under the heat for a while. You can see how that arcs well into Canada through Thursday. By this weekend, that's when this pattern may break down and we get some cooler air back into the region going into early next week. So next several days in a row, again, monitor yourself with the heat, have a lot of sunscreen handy, and watch out for that elevated fire danger because when we do get hot, somewhat windy, and very dry, that means fires can get out of control quickly. So avoid any kind of open burning over the course of the next couple days. And part of it's due to the lack of rainfall. We're now about 5 inches below average when it comes to rainfall since the start of May. Only about a third of our usual rainfall since then. Month of June only picking up about a third of an inch, so the bulk of that coming in May. And you can see the forecast really not changing much. We say dry all the way into Saturday with highs at or just below 90 degrees. Then this weekend could see some beneficial rainfall and some cooler weather. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, the pattern really switches up by the time we get to next week. You can see that will be possibly in the low 80s with multiple chances for rain next week. So we get the sunshine this week with dry conditions. Next week might make up for it with lots of rain.